Let's talk about what male soldiers did to the women and girls in Afghanistan when we invaded, and also Iraq, since so many of you are commenting things like this on that video, declaring that we were the heroes. I used to be a humanitarian aid worker, and I worked with a woman who was from Iraq. She was born there and then brought to the UK by her father in the early 90s. Now, I know that's really going to irritate some of you, but let me tell you, this guy is a hero. He's raised millions of pounds for charity. He runs a charity and he hasn't had a pay rise since the mid-1990s. He is a hero, and he is a better person than 90% of you, including myself. He's amazing. Anyway, I was chatting to my friend. She used to visit Iraq frequently before we invaded, less frequently afterwards because it wasn't safe, but she did get out there when it was safe to do so. And one day we were talking about one such visit, and she said, "You would not believe the number of mixed race children in my village." And I was like, huh? And she was like, yeah, so many women and girls were raped by US and UK soldiers in my village. My village is full of mixed race children. Her village was full of children who were conceived when white male soldiers supposed to be there to protect and make things better, raped local women and girls. This is well documented. People were convicted. Not as many as should have been convicted, believe me. Because how? How do these women and girls report what had happened to them? How do they identify the person who did it? And that gives these men a license to do whatever they want. That doesn't sound very heroic to me. We are not the heroes to these women and girls. We're not. And let's not forget that a US woman serving in the military, in the US military, is more likely to be raped by a male colleague in Iraq or Afghanistan than to be killed by enemy fire. That is the biggest threat to women in the US military, that one of their colleagues will rape them. So yeah, sorry.